Okay, we are going to go over real quick how to hire a list builder on Upwork. I absolutely love Upwork, and my entire team comes from Upwork. I think we have about 25 or 30 people now. And so you can grab anybody and everybody from Upwork if you're familiar with it. If you're not, I hear, a lot of different reviews of Upwork and saying that, um, you know, it's not really the greatest quality of people, and I can completely disagree. My entire team that has been with me for multiple years now, even when I started with just a simple part-time virtual assistant, I feel that it is more about the people that you get are what I really look for, are just dedicated people with great English. And I can teach anybody with some tutorial training videos like I'm doing here. So it's very, very simple. If you want someone to do something correct, gain the knowledge first, do it yourself. And then once you figure it out, then you can go and teach somebody. So with my experience with Upwork, it is more about doing due diligence in your interviewing process and really kind of looking for the right person. Just great communication, gets back to you very quickly, are the things that I really look for in, list builders or content writers or, web designers, anybody of that standard. It doesn't really matter what country you're from, all over the world. I just feel that if a person is great with communication, is eager to learn, and I don't take people, one of my big things is I do not take people with a ton of jobs that they're currently in progress with. So I usually try to stick to 5 jobs or less and really look for somebody that is just kind of eager to work and willing. There's just so many people out there and on Upwork, and you can really dig into it. This is a very entry-level job, so I don't do a ton of due diligence, but when we get into the sales hiring, I do a lot more due diligence with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go through my process real quick. I've already done a post, so you can either create a new job for post if you don't have one. If you don't, so I'm just going to look for reuse a previous job post, and I'm going to go to continue, and this will grab me the name. So looking for list builder, doesn't need to be too complicated. Select a specialty. I'm going to go to, let's see, there used to be where is it? There used to be a web research, and I'm not sure where they put it. But I'm going to go to admin support anyways, because that's what it is. And I'm going to go to online research. So maybe they renamed it to online compared to web. So that might have been what it is. And it's pretty easy, straightforward. It says, hi, Upworkers. I'm looking for, that should be an English-speaking list builder who can research and find, get a little bit of verbiage in here. Find websites, owner names, owner name, and emails. Please only apply if you can write at a near native level in English. And so this obviously applies to me. I'm American, and I'm hiring an English person or a person that can speak English. They don't have to be in America whatsoever. But I'm looking for someone that could speak English. Obviously, if you're in a different country, and you're in Germany, you're looking for a German, that can apply to you. So there will be some research required, but you'll given enough information and sources to work from. I'll give you detailed instructions and also work with you. You should have plenty of experience in this type of work. My process is a bit different and will come with details. To start with, I'm offering around $4 per hour. You should be able to spend around 3 minutes per research on the lead. So around 20 an hour is fine with me. Successful applicants will receive ongoing work from me. So I am looking to pay $4 an hour. This ranges from all kinds of different countries that you're going to get applicants from. It's a pretty entry-level job. A lot of people have experience already. There's a ton of good list builders out there that have experience. So doesn't really need a lot of training. The video of email finding that you should have already watched, that's pretty much the overview of what I give them, of exactly just finding the emails, the owners' names, and the websites, and then also training them on scraping HomeAdvisor or Yellow Pages or anything like that. So I calculated it. I pretty much did it myself. When I first started, I said this should take about 3 minutes. It took me about 3 minutes to do it. Some of those in the email list building video took a lot quicker. So you could see I just give them an approximate. It should take probably about a 1 minute to 2 minutes, but I gave it about 3 minutes just in case. So around 20 an hour is fine with me. So that is pretty simple there. We'll go to next. And so one of my favorite questions is, what holiday travel location would you like to visit and why? This is a pretty broad question and doesn't really apply to anything. The reason why it's my favorite to use is pretty much everybody in the entire world kind of wants to travel, or maybe they can't travel, but at least they have heard of other places. And this is really just to get the conversation flowing when they offer this screening question and they write back. If it's a simple New York or Dubai or something like that, they're really not conversational, in that it's going to be a pretty tough period conversating with them. So that is kind of my screening question. If a person is highly interested in working with me, they'll fill it out in depth, and that's a really good screening process for me. Click next here. I am looking for online research skills, so company research, critical thinking. I don't really kind of get into any of this stuff really that in depth. You could click any of these if you want. You could click blog writing or content writing. I find it just to be pretty straightforward. I already have it in there. So click next. I do worldwide, and I go to anyone. One freelancer. You can hire multiple freelancers if you want, but you're going to get multiple applications anyways. So you can hire as many people as you want. Qualifications, don't do any of that. Pay by the hour, entry level, $550, 1 to 3 months. Just because I was testing some different list buildings out, and I didn't need them a ton. So less than 30 work hours. I don't need a person full time, 8 hours a day to go do list building. And that's pretty much it. So that is the entire process of just hiring somebody. Post a job, you'll get probably about 30 to 40 applicants pretty quickly. Find the great ones out there. Kind of go through your process of, asking them a couple questions. What's your availability? How many jobs are you currently working on? How much experience do you have in list building? Stuff like that. And it's all conversational. I don't get on the phone with anybody for an entry level job like this. Pretty simple. You just go and hire somebody. If they do the job within the first couple hours, you continue with them. If they don't, you say, sorry, it doesn't work out, and you can go hire somebody else. So, a lot of people are afraid to kind of test people out and try people. Maybe they've had bad experiences and stuff like that. And, I've been doing this for a very long time, so I do know that I've had bad experiences with Upwork as well, but it's not really a bad experience. It's just a learning experience for me. Whereas more so that I should have done my due diligence, my qualifications should have been better. And over the years, it's definitely gotten better for hiring people. And one of my favorites is just screening questions. Can you communicate properly? Is your English great? And are you communicative to me? And are you responsive? That kind of stuff. That's really what I look for. A dependable person. I can pretty much teach anybody anything. So that is exactly what I look for, and hope this video was helpful.